My God, it's been hours. Google, where are we?
You have not arrived.
Yeah, I see that. About 10 hours and 800 kilometers ago, I decided to take a left. That's right, everybody. We're headed to the capital. About a year ago, I took a vacation to Oman, and it was so beautiful, I decided to stay. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember this winding road from my other videos, but this is the road to Thumrate. And once you get over that little hump, it is almost literally a straight run from Salalah to Muscat. A straight run in about 12 hours. Now, if you're wondering how I did this straight run, only stopping for gas and food, well, the answer is really simple. Quick little tourist tip, if I may. If you're going to visit Nizwa Fort, you might want to consider bringing a tour guide or getting a taxi. Trust me, you will thank me later. Now, Nizwa Fort was built in the 17th century during the reign of Imam Sultan bin Saif bin Malik al-Garubi. What a lot of people don't realize while visiting Nizwa is that it is the oldest town in the country. And prior to the fort being built, it was originally a commercial, cultural, and religious center. And while modern streets and shops have been built, some of the original weaponry is still right here. And if you come at the right time, you will be greeted with the traditional music of Oman. As we enter the fort, I couldn't help but get chills down my spine because if you've watched my other videos, you might have figured out I am a complete geek when it comes to this kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, I was so excited, I forgot that I was going to vlog this. So a lot of my videos were not done horizontally. And at times like these, artistic liberty really comes in handy. Now, what I'm really loving about this place is that it has everything that I can possibly want. From amazing ancient architecture, to a perfect view of the city lights in the streets, to a gorgeous mountainous sunset. Now, due to its geographical location, Oman in general has always witnessed attacks. As a result, many forts have been built in Oman, but Nizwa Fort is the largest on the Arabian Peninsula. The main tower was built with slits in the wall to get a 360 surveillance of the surrounding area. Smaller slots were also carved in the walls for snipers, so that their bullets would hit their targets with amazing accuracy. Now, some of the things I've come to learn and appreciate about the archaeological sites and the museums in Oman is that you're not just looking at the exhibits. You are walking where these people used to walk, seeing what they used to see. You are a part of history. You become part of history. I have no words to describe it. It's absolutely amazing to think that this place was built in the 17th century, but what most people don't realize is that the foundations go back much further, to the 12th century. And speaking of the number 12, the fort took about 12 years to complete and was built above an underground stream. And since countless people visit Nizwa Fort every year, it remains a symbol of Omani military strategy, engineering, and historical significance. The inside of the fort is still decorated with living quarters, a library, and historical documents. Now, if you're visiting from the West, one major cultural difference that you might notice, regardless if you're visiting a fort or a traditional Omani restaurant, a lot of the seating takes place on the floor, much like an indoor picnic. As the sun was going down, I wanted to get one last rooftop view before checking out a part of the fort that nobody really seems to talk about. There is actually a huge garden and a mini zoo back here. Now, I myself could not find accurate information as to why this was built, but one can only assume it was to feed the people of Nizwa Fort at the time. Of course, if anyone has more information, please let me know in the comments below. If you're wondering when to visit Nizwa Fort, it's really hard to say because the fort itself is a major tourist attraction and it's always busy. As I spend a few moments with this handsome fellow, I realize it's been a 14-hour day so far. But you know what? I think I have 2 more hours in me as we slowly make our way to the Mani Hotel. So in conclusion, with a couple of Red Bulls, some enthusiasm, good company, you too can take a road trip from Salalah to Muscat while visiting a major tourist attraction at the same time. Thank you so much for joining us, and as always, we'll catch you in the next one.